Well, hello, 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 hello. I just tried to do my hellos and scales because this video is about all the musical books that Usborne Books and More has, and it's so many. This whole stack is full of them, and I thought it'd be a great way to present it if I sort of make you feel better about your singing voice from time to time. So there are some singing parts in this video. Stay tuned. You really don't want to watch. You don't want to miss that. Okay, the Freudian slip there. Okay, so the first one I want to highlight is the brand new famous composers reference book, hardbound, and inside it has all the greats, right? And snippets of information on the historical context of each composer, which is like a book that has like 2 for 1 in it. You know what I mean? History and music. I mean, they're tied hand in hand anyway, but the way it's presented is a social studies teacher's dream and a music teacher's dream too. I want to follow, this is a very loose following of the theme of culture. I'm just going to mention this one right now because it's so cool, and I would do a video on it, just this alone, but to me, music and math go hand in hand, so I wanted to show you the spiral bound chess book. It's an activity book. It's got puzzles in it, useful tips, clever tips, so you can beat your friends. I mean, that's important to any chess player or wannabe. All right, it's time for a little song. This is another musical book, and you wouldn't think it is, but actually Eric Odie does an amazing job of singing this himself. If you haven't had the chance to go see him perform, do it. Eric Odie, like songs, A-O-D-E. All right, but I'll just sing like a page for you, and you'll see how it has music in the pages. And here's Dan. Beep, beep, the taxi man. Going to the show, picking up the band, climb inside while you still can with Dan. Beep, beep, the taxi man. And then, stop. Here comes Tyrone with the saxophone. Squeebity-dee, squeebity-doo. Excellent musical book. This is a video. I snuck this in here because it's obviously got narration on it, so it's audio. All right. We have a ton of CD books with CDs on them as well. So Farmyard Tales has a CD, and tons of others. If you're interested, let me know. Here's another sing-songy break. I'm a Hungry Dinosaur. There's I'm a Dirty Dinosaur too, and these pages are really nice because they are like, they're not board pages, but they're not flimsy pages either. So for like story time or children in general, these are great. I'm a hungry dinosaur with cake mix for the pan. I'll tip it in and pat it down and smooth it best I can. Tip, tip, pat, pat, and smooth it best I can. Do you hear the rhythm? Lots of rhythm in that, right? Awesome for rhythm. Nursery rhymes, self-explanatory. Comes in a slipcase, and there are obviously tons of sing-songy things in here. So, Yankee Doodle came to town riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. Yes, we did it. Well trained, well trained. All right, I'm going to show this too because there's no music, but do you see this? Yes, work on audio skills. Okay. Inside there are cards. There's actually cards in this flap. There's several of them. We'll leave these out so you can keep them in mind as I demonstrate this.
Animals. Bird. Elephant.
Isn't that awesome?
Zebra.
Turn it over. And there's more. Isn't that amazing? And then all these cards have lots of things going on in them too. We got farm. And the reason I mention this is because we're about to come out with a listen and learn Spanish words and listen and learn first Chinese words, which is amazing. This in of itself is fantastic too. This is available now. I'm not sure when the other ones will be, but I want you to keep your eye out for that one. Super fun. All right, so I sold out of my first 1,000 words in Italian, but can someone tell me why that would be important to my music lovers? Yes, because it's Italian, piano, etc. So I had maybe 3 years of piano, so those terms are like really far back in my brain, but I want to show you how it's set up. There are words on the side of the page, and you have to find the pictures in the big picture, which is really cool. So some people use it as a game. You could, you know, the first person to find 3 wins a little treat from mom, or you could even bring a, you know, a little play piece and a dice and play this anywhere. And there's tons of different things to learn in the book, but what I'm talking about here is using first 1,000 words in Italian as a way to segue into learning Italian for your music students, which is fun. And then we have some of these books too. These are going fast, these noisy books. So there's actually a composer employed by Usborne Books and More, and he composes, or she, I'm not sure what his or her name is, composes all the music in these noisy books. And so they're not really noisy, they're nice. So for example, this is the page that we're on, the sword fight. It's gorgeous. I actually love these books a lot, even the train. So it's beautiful. And this is actually with the Farmyard Tales story, so a lot of these characters will be familiar to those who've read the Farmyard Tales. Well, my music friends, these are the books we have for you. Well, my music friends, these are the books we have for you now, and like I said, some are coming, but that famous composer's book, hello, so exciting, can't wait. Actually, I don't have to wait, I have it, you should get it. And if you have any questions about our books on CD that have books that go with them, let me know. If you have any questions about the other books I mentioned, let me know. And if you want me to sing to you another book, I can, of course. Yes.